Well, hi there and welcome back to another Living Free Van Life. Today's video is going to be all about changing headlining on van. Everybody always puts lots of time and energy into it back. I don't often, I say often, see people sorting their headlinings out, making it look a bit more cosmetically better, because obviously as self-builds have either been courier vans or builder vans, the headlinings seem to be really grubby, where people have used the dirty hands to climb in and out of van. Obviously the plastic in it could all do with a nice clean, so what better way to sort it out as to take everything out, give it a clean, and then revamp this headlining. Only tools you're going to need to really do this is, I think it's let's have a look, H5 Allen key bit, a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips. To take this out, that's really all you're going to need. And I've done this once before in another van and it looked absolutely fantastic. So where do we start? We'll start at the centre bit. This light here has no fixings, basically it's pushed in. Be careful when you take it out, obviously you don't want to break it. So get a little flathead screwdriver, and if you can just put it behind, and there's a little metal clip there, push that metal clip in, same with that one. There's obviously a plug on back of it, pull that out. I don't know if you can see this on video, but you can see just there these little metal pins, these little metal legs. Just as you push screwdriver in, try and get onto them and just put a little bit of pressure on them, and that whole unit just pops out. Really easy, don't have to use too much force, and while it's out we can give it a really good clean, and obviously make sure it doesn't need for anything, i.e. light bulbs or anything. I've seen people put different colour light bulbs in these, reds and that, but hey, I'm going to keep mine standard. So what next? So up here, all the way around the van, there's little blanking bits. I'm sorry guys, there's little blanking bits that reveal the Allen key bolts that hold it to the roof of the van. Yeah, just go around popping them off. Nice little flathead screwdriver, really easy job to do. Once you've been round doing that, it's just a case of getting your screwdriver in, your Allen key screwdriver or Allen key, whatever it is you've got, and undoing all bolts. It's literally as easy as that. An old trick we've probably all used, but just in case there's people out there that haven't used it, piece of cardboard. Basically, inside roof of van, you've got 3 handles, and along front of van, yours might not have, there's a parcel shelf, and then in front of that there's the sun visors. When you pull this headlining out, you're going to be faced off with, I think it's 3 or 4 different bolts and screws. They're all different sizes and lengths, but they've all got the same head. So this will be a bit of a lifesaver, because later on when you're scratching your head going, this bolt ain't going in, if you've done this, you know if you've pulled it out of that slot and that's roughly where it is on diagram, it's definitely going to fit, and it just needs a little bit more perseverance. I hope this tip helps you out. So let's get back to pulling headline. Same with sun visors. Up here, Allen key, undo this one. These are really easy to undo, to be honest with you. Take your time. It's not a job that's going to, excuse me, it's not a job that's, what you call it, that's going to be done in 30 seconds. You are going to have to take your time. So yeah, I'm just going to take the sun visors off and then I'll come back to you. So I have taken all the bolts out and removed both of the sun visors. What you're left with is your cardboard cut out with 14 bolts on, all the way across the top. So when I go to put them bolts back, I know that bolt's definitely for that hole. There's only one bolt that I haven't undone yet, and that's this one. Absolute dead centre. Reason being is it's actually holding this up for me, and making my life a little bit easier. So let's get this bolt out. So as soon as it's bolts out, should pull away. Oh Christ. What you'll notice is there's a little lip here. That's what the dashboard clips into. Sorry, the parcel shelf clips into. Look at the bloody colour of that. My God. Yeah. I'm happy I took that off. Really happy. So yeah. This comes off. And they look like two 10mm bolts. You don't need to take this bracket off up front because it's not in your way, your headlining's in front of it. So yeah, the only thing I need to do is obviously undo these handles here, which is literally your hexy bit. I might as well keep camera rolling, you see me struggle. That one. And that one. See how fast and easy it is to take them out. There's no real hardship taking them out at all. Really easy job. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on pulling these two handles out with my little flathead screwdriver just to pop the two side covers off. There's one here, little side cover there, and there's one there, little side cover. I'm reaching over it. So there's, as you can see over there, there's basically two side covers, and inside there there's two Allen keys, and that's for both grab handles. Now the parcel shelf's out, you can really see how grim the headlining is. It's starting to show its age, unfortunately. These here, I'm making this look easy, to be honest with you. I haven't got the tool to pull them out, so I'm using some like a wire crimpers just to get round them. Sorry, just to give them a bit of sorry guys, just to give it a bit of a wiggle, and it comes out. They're not threaded. They're just basically pushed. Sorry, they're not threaded. They're just basically pushed in. So yeah. The next thing I need to do is undo the two Phillips screwdrivers there. There's two Phillips screwdrivers at the other side, and these, yet again, exactly the same. They're all just pushing. Let's get this in focus. They're all just pushing. So get a screwdriver, or if you've got the proper tool, just to wiggle them out, and they just pull outwards from there. They don't screw or anything. You just kind of got to manhandle them out. Try not to scratch your trim. So yeah, I'm going to get on with that now, and I'll come back to you. Right, now we've got the trim off the back. We've taken all of the parcel shelf away. There's actually nothing really holding this now to the ceiling of the van. There's only one press stud there, and I'm going to leave that there for now. But yeah, so what next is these basically A-pillar covers. Get your hand behind it and just tease it off. Tease it off. You don't need to pull it all the way back. You can leave it there, because basically what's holding your headlining in now is the rubber that goes round your door. And that's it. Only reason why you're teasing that off is so you don't break it, or you don't put too much of a crease on that. So yeah, really simple. I'll go over to this side. Now mine's got a Bluetooth phone system in, so just grab it, just pull it back a little bit. That's it. That's as easy as it is. The rubber there is holding. The rubber that goes all the way around, that's the only thing that's holding the roofing from this side. Once you've got a few of these out, there's what I can only describe as a grim way. Once to you're about to the second one, there's a grim way of doing it, and I've just been doing it. Now I won't recommend it, but if you use the trim itself, there you go, that's it off all the way along. Use the trim itself to release the bolts. It's definitely a grim way of doing it, and I won't suggest anybody doing it, but to be honest, you can use the shelf itself as a bit of a leverage to get the bolts out. Now we've took the whole shelf off, we've removed all the grab handles, we've removed the trim from the back, and we've pulled the A-pillars out on both sides. It is literally, guys, just literally go down there like that. That will lift forward like that, and this is where the roof lining hits me in the face. Yeah, so that's it. Oh God, let me get out from under here, it's grim as hell. There you go, guys. And there you go, guys. This is your roof lining. Really easy to pull out, incredibly easy to pull out. While it's out, you obviously give everything a dust. See if the look at all the freebies they're leaving me. Obviously there's loads of stuff that will have fallen down back of there. Give it all a clean out, but basically that's what it looks like without a head lining, guys. Some people want to try and take all this out and have a roof that goes all the way to the top of the van. I prefer to have a bit of a shelf going on. So yeah, that bit is the easy bit. Putting it back is going to be a pain in the backside, but there you go, guys. So now to sort the head lining out. So guys, we pulled the head lining out of the van. It is very grim. Yeah, what to do with this? Well, it's an easy fix, to be honest with you. If you got on eBay, it's probably going to cost you about between 8 and 10 quid. What we're putting on it? The Old Faithful 4-way stretch carpet. Now, I've ordered 1 linear metre. 1 linear metre is 1 metre by 2 metres. And this piece of carpet cost me 8 quid. I already had the spray glue from rest of the van. I chose grey because the walls of my van are this grey 4-way stretch carpet. So I'm going to give the head lining a wipe over, and then I'm going to fit the stretch carpet to it. So I'll give it a wipe over. What we need to do is roughly work out where the centre of the head lining is. So if we put it roughly in place, remember 4-way stretch, you've got a coarse side and a nice smooth side. Obviously we want the smooth side, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull this back halfway. There we go. Get my spray glue and give it a nice liberal coating. Don't be scared of it. It is quite pliable. You can remove it if you want to. Now go over the stretch 4-way stretch carpet. Obviously this contact adhesive works on contact with each other, and both sides have got to be glued. So there we go. So I'm going to do quite a big piece. If you want to do a little bit at a time, do a little bit at a time. There we go. The same with this side. There we go. Nice and liberal. You're not hurting nobody by putting loads of glue on. It does come off again if we need it to, briefly though. So, we'll lay that over. Then work from the centre out. Make sure there's no creases in it. I've been told that if you heat 4-way stretch carpet up, not too much, it makes it more pliable. I've never had to do it, so I couldn't possibly tell you, but it's something I've heard. Right, so I'm going to try and get here into contours, into all little bits. See, when it comes up here, there's quite a channel. I don't know how to put it. There's loads of contours basically. Sometimes when I'm doing these videos, I feel like a bit of only fools and horses. You know, a bit of Del Boy, always use its wrong words. Well, that's my mate say I'm a bit of a Del Boy, to be honest. So, there you go. Corners. Well, some creases are going to be absolutely unavoidable. So if you try and get them in corners out of where you ain't going to notice them. 4-way stretch carpet's good, but it's not that good. So yeah, right. There's one side, guys. All in. So, basically what we're going to do now is I'm going to start trimming all the way around. Nice sharp pair of scissors and nice Stanley blade. So guys, now the carpet's all been fit, what I've done is I've trimmed all the way around. I've left a good inch all the way around, and it's so that it can be tucked under and glued in place. We leave it on the edge, it's likely to come away. We tuck it round and under, want it to look a bit better, and two, it's what you call it, it's going to secure it. Like you can see, it's come out really nice. There is the odd crease in it, but I can live with odd crease. I couldn't live with what were there before. So if we flip it over, I'm not going to do a video on all these, but obviously you can see all the holes. Get a nice Stanley blade with a brand new knife. I don't know what it is about 4-way stretch carpet, but it absolutely kills Stanley blades, and I've no idea why. So once you've obviously glued all the way around edge and folded it all over, go around trimming all the holes out, every single hole out, and then we'll be ready to put it back in van. Wish me luck. Just use a liberal amount. Really easy job. Just turn it over. With this glue you're meant to leave it for a few minutes, i.e. all the way around it. Get the 4-way stretch carpet and the headliner right on edge. leave it a couple of minutes until it goes tacky, and then start folding your carpet over. I'll come back to you in a minute. I've spared you the pain of the hour it took me to cut out every single hole with a Stanley blade. Be careful, they're really easy to take your fingers off. Yeah, it looks good. Obviously all these corners and edges are going to be covered up with trim, so yeah, I think next job is to wash all the white plastics down before I put this back in place. But other than that, I think that looks absolutely epic. You can obviously do it in any colour you want. I use 4-way stretch carpet because it's more forgiving. If you used a smoother fabric, I don't know if it'd look better. I don't know if you'd see more imperfections. Obviously, there's some imperfections here. That's odd crease and bump. I don't know if you could get away with using a smoother material, but I've used this and I'm happy with it because it matches the rest of my van. It's a nice, clean, fresh finish, and it's only took me a couple of hours to do so far. So I'll come back to you when we get this up in the van. Here it is, the headlining's in. I've had to put the 3 handles in the middle. Basically this is helping me get the headlining into position. If I told you that me to get the headlining in on my own, it took me about 30 minutes. Because I've got to hold it and I've got to fasten it at the same time, so it's been an absolute pain in the backside, but it's in. I'll cut back to you in a minute once I start fitting more stuff, but yeah, it's already looking absolutely amazing. I don't think I need to show you guys how to refit it because it's basically the other way around from taking it out. So yeah, leave it with me and I will get back to you in a minute when I've put it back together. Well, it's took a couple of hours to do it, so question is, what do you think? There you go, all plastics are back in. I didn't do a video of putting everything back in because, to be honest, it was exactly the same as pulling it all out. You're just putting it all back into place, but that 4-way stretch carpet looks absolutely fantastic as a headliner. Really finishes the cab area off. It's nice, it's clean, and to be honest, it's probably helping with the insulation. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Like I says, I put the 3 handles in first, the 3 grab handles, just to hold it in place, and then had to manhandle the rest of it in. To be honest, it is a 2-person job. It is a bit fiddly on your own, but I'm well happy with the outcome. So there you go, guys, another video for another week. I hope you have a great week. Please hit the like and subscribe. I'm slowly but surely getting better at this video malarkey. So yeah, hit the like and subscribe and have a really good week, and see you next time. Bye for now.